Hello everybody, this is Kiyoshi here and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Bandai Ichibansho Demon Slayer, the City Where Demons Dwell series, the Kamado Tanjiro Masterlist figure. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, it's been a while since I last reviewed a Demon Slayer figure, so pretty excited. Second, this is the first Masterlist figure released for Demon Slayer. That's amazing. I think this is a piece that every Demon Slayer collector should own, okay? No joking. Masterless, it's just a premium painted, premium sculpted figures from the Ichiban Kuji line. Ichiban Kuji is how they call it in Japan. The lottery figures where you draw a card and then you pick, and if you get A, B, C, D, then there's a figure. The rest you got smaller prices. Whereas in international versions, we don't have this Ichibansho or Ichiban Kuji lottery system. Therefore, they call it Ichibansho, which you don't have to pay money for your luck. You can just grab the figure, and the figures are usually really reasonable too. So yeah, that's just difference between Ichibansho and Ichiban Kuji, and this is the international version. So luckily I got it for under $50. I think I got it for $49 or something like that. Regardless, I'm gonna get this figure. I've mentioned a little bit on the Master List earlier. This is the first ever Master List figure ever released by Bandai, or released by Ichiban Kuji. This is very special. Master List has been done with One Piece figures and some other lines, but never been with Demon Slayer. Like I mentioned earlier, these are premium sculpted figures by famous sculptures in Japan. So once again, that's another reason why you must have this figure. I believe this figure will definitely go up in the price in the long run, and also it's definitely a collector's piece in the longer run, and we all hope that there will be more Master List figures going to be released for Demon Slayer. So let's take a look at the on the packaging. We have a standard Ichibansho packaging, very big box. Here we have Kamado Tanjiro, and here we have its kanji name, the look of the figure. Sorry about the glare. The selling point of this figure, besides the size, the figure it's standing at around 7.5 inches height. It's this wooden case. We rarely get a Tanjiro figure so far in the market that comes with the wooden case. Maybe, let me see. I think there's one or two Sega. There was a Sega figure out there that has it, but rarely. And this one is a really well painted, well made one. This wooden case looks exactly like wood, which I will show you guys in a minute. I think this is what gets a lot of Demon Slayer collectors hype about. Of course, the name Master List, that guarantees the quality of this figure. It's a very premium figure, so get it while you can get it for a very reasonable price. I believe this figure will definitely be more expensive once you miss this opportunity. Like I said, I got it for around $49, so make that as your range, deciding whether you want to get it and how much by the time you're getting it, just comparing that price to see if it's worth it from the $49 point. Okay, here's the other side of the figure, another larger look of Tanjiro. Very cool looking. The other selling point is the expression. This one has a very anime accurate expression. Usually with Ichiban Kuji figures, especially for the Demon Slayer characters, their likeness are slightly off. And they're usually very plasticky feeling as well. I've owned a couple of those figures as well. I like them, but they are plasticky, and also their facial expressions or likeness is a bit off. This one, spot on. Another reason why we must get it. Okay, and here's the back, some read-ups. Once again, this is an international version. People in Japan are not as lucky. They have to get their luck to get this figure, or they have to buy through by paying a higher price. And here's another point. And here we have the Master List. I'm gonna pause for you guys to read it. I mean, it's in Japanese, but basically it just means, everything. It's a premium produced figure. That's what it means. Yeah, I mean, if you're a figure collector, I'm sure you've heard about Master List. And yeah, I'm sure you've heard great things about it. I'm not going to go into detail. Let's put the packaging to the side. And now let's focus on the figure And here we have the Tanjiro figure. It's heavy as hell. It's like a trophies kind of weight. And once again, it stands at around 7.5 inches. It's on the taller, larger scale, which is really well worth it for the money. I know a lot of people have been saying another Tanjiro, but trust me, this one is the one you don't want to pass. Hopefully you don't own a lot of Tanjiros. If you do, maybe you have to consider or thinking about giving some of them away or maybe selling them so you can make room for this particular one, because you don't want to miss it. Once again, I've said it so many times. I rarely say things like that, but when a figure is totally worth collecting for various reasons, I will make this comment and make this exciting, you know, kind of forcing kind of language to my reviewers, because I don't want you to miss it. You will love this figure and you will regret it if you miss this figure and later on this figure becomes so expensive or this figure became something so hard to get. You will definitely regret it. Okay, let's get a closer look. We'll first do a 360 first. As we can see, Tanjiro looks stunning from all angles. Once again, look at this wooden case in the back. Looks just like wood, but of course it's made out of plastic. Cool, and also comes with a lovely stand. I've tried it on. I've tried it without a stand. Tanjiro will be able to stand without a stand. So if you don't like this kind of stand, just remove it. Tanjiro will be able to stand. But just in the long run, if you're putting it on your shelf, I do recommend you use it for, you know, longevity. You don't want Tanjiro to just fell off from your shelf and then break. This will be the worst thing you can ever experience. And now let's get a closer look. I am going to remove this. It's easy. You just remove it. Okay, and here we have the details. Premium figures, all the paint apps, all the washes. Look at all the details here and there. First from the feet, the sandals, everything. Yeah, and at the poster, it's a great sculpture on the posting. The best part is the facial expression. Once again, 100% anime accurate, and this facial expression is one of the best ones in the market. For the higher price point, we have Tamashii Nations, we have Aniplex, we have a bunch of other brands. However, for this price tag, this is really the best one in the market, in my opinion. And they're not in any way lessen or worse than Tamashii Nations or Aniplex figures. You know, those are costing around $100 or more. You know, Aniplex can be like $200. But look at the expression here. Lovely, lovely Tanjiro. So cool. I have to use the Japanese word kakui. Just so cool. Okay, and then now let's take a look on the blade. The blade looks decent as well. The blade is removable, by the way. When you open the package, you just kind of slide this into the hands. And now let's focus on the wooden case. This is one of the selling points for this figure. Once again, we rarely get a figure that comes with the wooden case. Sega does have one, but that one looks crappy, you know, looking like very plasticky. I still appreciate it because they were the first one that made a figure that has the wooden case. However, this one is just amazing. Like, I wish this can be removed, but it is all attached to the figure. If it is removable, that would be great. Look at every single detail on this wood. They put a lot of effort into this little wooden case piece. It's plastic, it's hollow. However, you cannot open it. It will be lovely if this can be opened, or if you are a customizer, I'm sure you can use a blade and do something about it, because I do know this is hollow. So if you can open it and find ways to close it up as well, you can put a mini Netsuko in it. That would be cool. And here is, just look at all these patterns, all these details that it put into this little wooden case. I know we're all talking about the character as the main selling point, right? But just look at how much effort they put into this wooden case figure. Bravo. And then, yeah, so a couple of things you learn from watching my videos. One, if you never heard of Masterlist, do Google, check it out. Master lists are something that's more premium, and also they're usually these figures sculpted by some famous Japanese artists or sculptors. These are basically like chase figures, because of the quality and maybe the rarity. They're not that rare, but in the long run, I'm sure these will be more rare. And also, this being the first ever Master List figure for Demon Slayer, for Tanjiro, I think just for the status of that, it's worth collecting. And this figure is great. The size, it's heavy. Okay, it's really heavy, feels good. The likeness, it's amazing. Once again, on a scale of 10, I'll give this 9 out of 10. The only thing I don't like it is probably this cape. I think there's something with Tanjiro's cape, not the cape, Kaori. Something with Tanjiro's Kaori, or this little Japanese dress, kimono dress. Almost all toy producers, including Tamashi Nations, they cannot get it like perfectly done. You always can see these like weird, chips or overlaying right here or somewhere, just chips. Yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe the patterns are just really difficult, the turquoise and the black, but who knows. But still, I think other than that, this figure is great. Every other thing that I can think of this figure is just brilliant. Besides the Kaoi, I wish they could have done a little better. It still has that plasticky feeling to it, but once again, this is a Ichiban Kuji figure, so that is the standard that we're comparing to. This is Bravo. This is the best out of it. Straight 9 out of 10. Once again, I've said it so many times in this video. Go get it. If you are a Demon Slayer fan, this is the figure you want to get. This is a must-have and in your collection, and you will not regret it. The moment you see this figure in reality, you will love it. Especially, you will admire this wooden case. It's just so rare, and hopefully we will have more Master List figures going forward. We can collect all the main characters. Hopefully they'll make one out of Saint, Netsuko, and Inosuke. Hopefully, who knows, you never know. But yeah, here's my review of Bandai Ichibansho Demon Slayer, the city where demons dwell, Kamado Tanjiro Master List figure. Once again, highly recommend this figure to any Demon Slayer fans. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.